Renegade. Man when afraid, man in the wilderness. Keep it real and honest, one you know, tablet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Worldwide the renegade there. Alright, so hear this now. I'm on it, this very interested at school, this, you know, right? Now I show now, go back in the 1984 when Jamaica and that struggle. Now it covered, me tell you say anything going back in times, you know. The best way is to get sources from the newspaper and thing at the time. Yes? And them thing there, you know, because when it covered, and you know what one, because New York Times, when they put the death mass with Michael Manley, it followed Seaga and the non-progress we make. Because I remember in the drone Reagan. So in 1984, you know, I mean, Seaga, they value the dollar more than 100%. Not my word. We're going to show now. Because sources, that's why I say we're going to take more talk, you know, like the sources. Yes? Things, people get them things digitalized up and you can see them. You can see it yourself. You can search online, you get it yourself. So them can go around you and come with no foolishness. Thing we print from them time, right? Over 6,000 people fired from them job. Remember, in lockdown of hospital, I do a lot of things, you know. Yes, in a try cut a debt from 300 million to 100 million. And in put people in a real austerity measure that people start married food. The things them where you could have enough thing you couldn't get. So the notion when them come out, I remember, you know, the things them skyrocket. Light bill, this, I mean, I was showing up for myself. I was showing it, right? Everything is skyrocket from 50 to 75%. Everything. You see? And then they start a feeding like in Africa, a feeding thing there for like over 1 million people. The man mash up the country. So them when them try to cover, but you couldn't face it. Say you couldn't manage the country. Cover like Andrew when it's now in this try. And I will show you something more. I want to do something, not follow what these people are talking about in the 70s. In 1977, a few business people, few shops, few. It never widespread. We try a thing when certain things now move, them try marry it to something and the government investigate that to move that. So that was no widespread nothing. That was no monthly cars, right? Lie them I tell this, the austerity thing from under Seaga in 1984, documented. Some have forgot shown it. You understand? Documented. More want to do something for me. Uno no care what them talk. Uno can go search through green and thing and look at anything we're going on, you know, it there, you know. Uno look at anything like that, uno Google it and look at anything like that, documented. Camera showing it. See? So when liar run out and all kind of little things, oops, you flop them. You make them talk first and flop them. But you have to mash on them line. Too much arms ups. Too much lies. See? So right now we're a question. And by the way, honest, them say everything I don't watch it. My brethren them watch it. May I just remind the people them say a charity. If I'm money I look at you go tell a bag of like everybody, you know, who call me right say, what a man lying. Remember we just reach April, right? And you can talk about you cut crime. Crime measure by the year, brother. We don't reach, we never reach half of the year yet. So stop the crime done by 35% and things, murder done by this. You take people for that. If you know if crime go down or not, you can have a silent month and then next month or this month, everything. 9 people get shot yesterday, 1 dead already. In a mobile. Drive by. We don't know what happened. So you can't I'll go on and say, oh, you try trick. I'm going dumb listen to you. I remember your charity thing, you reduce the money. I see. Me will show the people in that too. So nobody, if we now up there here, you only say them about big money about various funds. Don't give him no money. Him have already, you know. Make him make no poor man. Don't make him draw. You can't make honest draw cap on. Why you think me not watch him? My waste of time. I'm going to chat him lie them now. Me take it up and dissect it. You understand? Yes. Me take it up and dissect it. Him lies. But overall, him is waste of time. See? So when I look at him. Alright, so me I just show you this. And this I want to show you people. They want to look at when me I show you. Me not just come talk, you know. Me now go around and talk, me like see the evidence of things, me like see things documented, where you can go back and look. The one I want to, that's how I want to start doing fact checking on yourself too, you know. Doing the fact checking. At the greatest thing. Yes? No, what one they say, remember me the lie this thing. He said, Monday one bag of lie and nobody now back to him lie because they might tell you say you can't sleep with window and doors open and I look money. They are put up the IC thing and remind you know what the IC say. Can't take your money go. And then today, you look money yesterday. And today pan clean a headline. Let me show you. You want to clean a headline? Let me show you clean a headline. You look money and I'm show you clean a headline, sir. See clean a headline, yeah? Jamaica gain that. Jamaica effort to combat money laundering. I talk about money laundering because them not get it together. One is you have 400 million where you run through your book and nobody not see. You're not supposed to even be a prime minister much as I go on, but you talk to people. That is garbage. Let me start my show now because it's very interesting, yeah? Very interesting. Let me start my show.
We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in a them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in a them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomb and
we keep it like the government of a country. It's the servants protect the people of that country, not to put them life in misery. You understand me, Luciano? What else, man?
Government, stop pressuring the poor.
Oppression.
Politicians, your judgment coming for sure.
Serious
It's a government in your regiment. Stop pressuring the poor.
We can't take it no more, you know.
Politicians, your judgment coming for sure.
Yo, politician with the evilest mission, who know we blame. Too money and power and fame. When go friend up the youth, them really down the lane. Give them big gun and brainwash them brain. Yo, wanna buy them cow, wanna buy them clothes, and buy them.
Yeah, man. All right. Summer up now. Morning again, you know. Morning again. Summer up. So I'll show you Jamaica stay in 1984. I'm going to show you this because some people for marriage, some things and either food shortages. And you'd have all kind of things. Seaga fire over 6,000 people. Yeah. Him push up the dollar. Yeah, him did value the dollar over 100%. See? Yeah, so much people used to get paid then. You gotta see the whole thing. So you have to push you back in a time. See? So now my word. Me now come talk. So without further ado, let me just show you the first thing now. I'm gonna show you the whole article to you now. Look. Alright, so let me just drop my first article. See this? Look away. Look on the article and the date. When you see the date, I'm gonna show you the complete article. This is a New York Times. So you can subscribe and you can, you know, them digitally save this. See the article there? Jamaica economic struggles. See that? I'm going to show you the whole article. Everything. So this, not my thing. See, they can buy and print it. See? The 5th of September, 1984, Section D. New York Times. Subscribe full that and that. See that? And see who write the piece there. So I'm going to show you. Not for me. See that Jamaica struggling? Yes. So, New York Times I put that mask on Monday. And this is the archive, New York Times archive. So, we not add on nothing wrong here. See? All right. So, we're going to show you where it go on in 1984 with this guy. I'm going to show you how the people them suffer. And at this make enough shop of the door them do to, you know, force the people them. Because I'm have to feed like nearly a million people. Not my saying. See how I say? So I'm going to show you from the archive of New York Times. Where them did want to get out Michael Mandy to, you know. Yes, because them put the death mask when you hear report from there. So when you draft a report, I'm going to want to search. Because I clean it about 100 years. Search anytime when you're sitting about married and everybody all in a country. No. And some people that try something when something short and the government investigate that. But in a Seaga thing, no. You just forced to do what you do. Let me show you that on this in the library of Jamaica. Come on, you search it and see it for yourself. In 1978. So anything but chat about 78, when you watch it age, watch them age and all kind of things. When you talk about food in 1970, let me show you this before I go in the New York Times. Because I like have my things them that want to see them for yourself. For we say married. Right? On good thing you have book up on it live and it digital and it show you some of the things where them do, right? Look on this. Now going to New York Times now, but before I go in, let me just go into this and show you too. Can we just show the New York Times when I do it? This are the archive digital. See there, the National Library, this, you know, Jamaica, government.com. So at the library, I'm going married. Let me show you something now. Ongo thing, and look who investigate it. So it's not a widespread thing, but description, married food item, giant in sales, sampling of some of the married food item. Price Commission investigators came across during their investigation. So this was some practice, a couple shop, and it get investigated. This wasn't a widespread thing. The widespread thing under Seaga. Under Seaga, see there, people. You see who investigated? See there? Commission investigators came across during their investigation. From left to right, mackerel is married to yam. Tell them why you buy yam and mackerel. Syrup to flour. Soap, flour to milk. Yeah? Canned beef to canned meal. I got them do. Milk to rice. So when them see it, you investigate and you face the penalty. And bath soap, yeah, and tin juice to saltfish and cooking oil. This is what them they do. And it never widespread neither. See food industry, see that? Food industry and trade, Jamaica food. And this alone, them have ya so. I need to tell you, see them there? So this to get investigated. Okay? Yes. So this was the widespread. Anybody here come talk about this? Them are talk about crap. So but may I show you how Jamaica did mash up that at 78. When you look at the date, it's 1978. You go if you say 77, 79, this and that. No. And some people move them things off a shelf, them say, let me do this, and me do that. And they never widespread about no country neither. Lie. Was lie. Yeah? In 1974 though, people get knocked like a category, not a 5, but either double it up. The strongest hurricane you can think of. And tidal wave and them thing there. By same as with Seaga. Can remember in 1983, in my robot place and do all kind of things. So let me show you this now. Let me show you him. Let me go to the New York Times now. Let me go to the full story about the time. Let me go on back a glimpse out of the archive we documented. Yeah, and this, we have to make sure the family see it. Watch out. Let me go to this. Remember me just showing it. Open this. See who write it there? Yeah, all right. Watch me. Make sure you can see it good enough. See that? All right, good. So I'm make sure you can see it, you can read it too. It tell me about the full article on New York Times and over 150 years. So them you can go back to that. And from them keep your things. See them I tell you subscribe. You're going to them archive. See that? About the archive. This is digitalized version of the article from the Times print archive before start of online publication in 1996. Because remember, to preserve these articles, they originally appeared. The time does not alter, edit, or update them. So let me just tell you. So the Time magazine at this, me I show you from. You understand? In many small groceries, look on this now. Let me go to this. In many small grocery store here each day, customers cannot buy a pound of flour unless they buy some canned goods or perhaps some detergent because them did married. People, remember that, hold on, before me even read this. When you look on the article, you know, look on the time when I read. When I look on the article, when you see the time, 9th September the 5th, 1985. This is when the all-out married Guan in Jamaica. Yeah? Look again. When I read through the article, watch out. I'm going to show you the article. Yeah? Occasionally, all right, that and that, that tell about the version. Look on this. In many small grocery stores here, these days, customers cannot buy a pound of flour unless they also buy some canned goods or perhaps some detergent because they used to married it. You understand? Jamaica refer this to the monetary combining of purchase as marrying goods. Not my word. I wonder if you not see this good. I wonder if you not see this good. You not see it good? Let me know if you not see it good, man. Eh? Let me know if you see it good. You see? Para, yeah, para. Para. No, that's all right. Let me just move him in my crashes. All right, cool. Cool. Yeah, man. All right. So what's this? We don't have no time for the crashes now. Yes, so we there. We don't have no time. We never make no nice part of the thing. We not cry. Yeah? Yeah. You understand? All right, watch this. You know, see this? People, see the marriage goods, you know, look on the time again. I want them, my brethren, I watch. My brethren, I watch it. I'm going to call him if I watch this, you know. Because me I go down in the article. Yeah, this original article, right? In many small grocery stores, may I show them the practice. Here these days, customers cannot buy a pound of flour unless they also buy some canned goods or perhaps some detergent. The Jamaica refer this to mandatory combining of purchase as marrying goods. It is technique that the merchants here, renowned in the Caribbean for their trading power and prose, devised years ago as means of getting rid of slow-moving items at time of frequent shortages of such basic food as flour and rice. And let me show you why the chart now, people. Just look. The shortages are one of the many symptoms of long-term economic crisis that most of the 2.3 million Jamaicans have begun to feel deeply only in the last few months as the government has instituted a severe austerity program. Not my word. Since taking office in 1980, Prime Minister Edward Seaga has been struggling to reverse the economic decline that accompanied the previous 8 years of tumultuous leftist government. Yeah, the matter leftist government, Amanda them a style. This was the kind of thing where the New York Times do. And their predecessor Michael Mandika, them a style him, them a do everything. But tell me what, Seaga come mash up the place. You know what's this? Country heavily in debt. Remember this is 1984, you know. Seaga coming from 1980. So this is where New York Times did a try to style, but it can't work because liberate like blame. So them have married a one. Okay. With strong support from the Reagan administration, Mr. Seaga right of center government has attracted large foreign investment, farms and industrial production are up and tourism is booming. Still the country remains heavily in debt and short of hard currency. Look what Seaga do now. Under pressure from the International Monetary Fund, Mr. Seaga has announced that he intends to cut Jamaica deficit, which is greater than 385 million, by more than half this year to 185 million. So I'm looking at 385, I want to take off 200 million, I want to cut it. These are the debt back in the days. 300, we owe like trillion now, right? These are the debt we owe back in the days. He has devalued the currency by 100%. 100. Since last fall, that 83, when we show you them, they devalue it. And began removing government subsidies from gasoline and a wide range of basic food that Jamaica has imported for years. He moved the subsidy. So you know people start starve. As a result, gasoline and electricity have doubled in price. Not my word. The cost of many food, Mr. Seaga said, has gone up 50 to 75%. Remember, me don't see the front of you know. Remember, me not do not tabloid. And a food relief program has been started. The man started the food. Remember the handout, a food relief program, because what people them are suffer. You want to start this. The price of everything gone up. Prescription drugs have more than doubling price. Remember, I'm shut down some hospital and everything that 83, you know. The price of imported feed for poultry and cattle has jumped also. And this has caused chicken and milk price to rise. At the archive, may I read. In the poor Central Kingston era, John Stroke, a father one here one unemployed cabinet maker, sat with two friends in a cardboard and tin jack that serve as a vegetable stall, not a liquor stall. They them call it cardboard and tin shack. And them just say, times down there do them interviewing people. You can't draw your belt no tighter, Mr. Stroke said. You will like plenty of food, but you don't eat plenty of food. You will like plenty of food, you know, but you don't have the food for now. That him said. Every week, he said, another item goes up in price. He held up an onion that 20 cents, at the time, 20 cents. He said, next week, it will be 60 cents. That are more than 200%, you know, right? That's, you know, got 300%, can't triple up, right? 20 cents to 60%. Right? Look here. Begging for food. Two young women in faded dress came onto the stall. One was 20 years old and the other 23. One woman said she had a 3-year-old child. The other said she had 3 children. Both said the fathers of them children had abandoned them. Seaga austerity measure. They said they had been begging for money for dinner. They bought a tiny bag of perhaps 2 tablespoons of salt for 10 cents and left. They start all buy salt, but they never used to do for 10 cents. Not my saying. It documented the archive. Nearby, a pink and black hog rooted in a pile of melon. Went in the gutter across the street. 3 men working. 3 men work in a grocery store, bearing a floor to seal in steel mesh barrier. That are them are put up on grill. Sealing steel mesh barrier. You have to have a cage to keep from being robbed. People start grill up them time and now. You have to have a cage from being, them call it mesh barrier, eh? You see them come to them interview. Said Aspinall McLaren, a 30-year-old owner of the store. He said he had been having shortages now and again of flour, rice, saltfish, chicken, and bacon. This is 1984. So anybody remember this is 1984? But he said business was steady and he had no complaint. So may I show you when them they do marry. Look on this. In time past, he said there was more violent crime that are like the 1980 election. It's a little bit different now, but you are free The price don't worry the people that much. That's what he must say. Look on this. Jobless rate 25%. With unemployment running at more than 25%. Unemployment. 1984 this. Mr. Seaga has said he also planned to dismiss several thousand civil servants. Several thousand civil servants. Some government officials say that as many as 6,000 jobs may be eliminated through dismissal and attrition. 6,000, over 6,000. Many are 6,000. Not my word. Mr. Seaga said he explained to the country that this was the year we are going to do all the tough things. But he said this doesn't in any way make it comfortable. The pain is here. I tell them that to achieve any gain, you have got to undergo the pain. So I'm telling them, so them to undergo the pain. With an eye nearby Dominican Republic, where sharp price increase last spring led to riot in which more than 60 people died. Mr. Seaga has taken steps to soften the impact of his cut in spending because the man has cut something more than in half and put people in a real austerity. Push up the dollar more than 100%. You know, unemployment sky over 25%. Chop over 6,000 workers, civil servant worker. Chop them lockdown places. I never joke me I make. People are married things in some small shop, not everywhere either. But married, go up on a wider scale. In a 78, some man tries something and that get investigated. Yeah, so they have to do that. What they do. Perhaps more significantly, he had started a food relief program. Like in a them country like food relief for everyone in a 80 now. Yeah. And I wish 1 million. Remember, me not listen. When me see me not add nothing. Wish 1 million and nearly half the population are entitled to free allotment of skim milk powder, corn meal, and rice. You hear what I'm giving them? 1 million. In austerity measure mash up the country. Because you know one cut so steep. The program government officials say is meant to ensure that people. No man, me dey on my life. No man, you're good man. Me just call him. Me dey on my life. Me don't make call. No man, dead man. Yeah man, just me gonna call in a minute. Yeah, me dey on my life. Me call you back. All right, my brother. Yeah man. All right. So all right. So what's this now? The program, government officials say, is meant to ensure people in lowest income bracket maintain a minimally acceptable nutritional level in their diet in spite of increase in basic food prices. What's your pay where you used to get and you're here it couldn't do nothing. Mr. Seaga raised the minimum wage, eliminate income tax for more than 40,000 people who earn less than 1,250 a year. That was the pay at the time, per year. He reduced taxes for nearly 50,000 others who earn between 1,250 to 1,500 a year. At the same time, he increased tax on automobile, truck license, cigarette, beer, wine, and whiskey. The tough policies now being implemented will serve as a brake on this year's growth. United States Embassy here said in a recent report, in fact, negative growth is possible. Negative. However, the report said the policies enhance Jamaica's ability to realize full advantage of several favorable trends and opportunities. This period of austerity, Mr. Seaga said, is a passing phrase that in the end will make more Jamaicans able to share in employment and have better earning. We never did. Him devalue everything and mash up everything. And see there, you can't get a version of this, you can't get it for print. Print, see that 5th of September 1984, section data, you see it. See there? This is the New York Times. Let me just show you. So we not quote not here, so see that the New York Times. These are the New York Times. So let me just telling us something now. You see when them come out with them lies, yes. You see when them come out with them, yeah, the one I want to have this and use it, mash down them lie, you know. Because in 1983, the austerity turn up. In 1978, remember, you know, if you have something so widespread, see the widespread thing here. People married them goods. People are buying spoon of salt now. Thing gone up 50 to 75%. Because they want to cut the 300 million to 185 million. 185. Yes? Not my saying. This is New York. Remember, let me tell you something. This a time for people stop make them run out and tell them lie and tell lie story. In a 1978, at some small shop, never in a country over the place. This was over the place. The austerity measure. This was 1984. Sit right in front of you in a New York and them married it. In the shop, them married it and them do them thing. See? So when them do them take what Seaga do and bring it back when you live through the whole time. Yeah? When you live through the whole time, but them don't know, you see, man, the wilderness be different, you know. You make them talk, and then you go into the archive and you draw out the archive because every year you have New York time over 150 years, you can't go back. Them digitize them thing. See? Start green at we too. So you can go back and other paper because them that cover Monday with death mask, them say everything. These are 4 years in. These are 4 years still. Yes? And you see what happened here, so. You see what happened here, so. You see how much them not work for, you see how much people them cut. Them put people on feeding program now. And you see what them give you. You see what them give you. But them like come out and tell lies. And you have to brush them lies. Oh, in the 70s, and them can't tell you when in the 70s. And in the 70s, it documented also. Jamaican lie, we document it. But with them now, I make you see them thing, because with them I try to hide, you know. Like New York Times, and remember, you know, you have other papers, some like UK, and them cover these things. And them have archive and it digitized. So you see the one of them lie, you use it, mash down them lie. Remember, them not move nothing, you know, them just digitize it. So you can get it. It's there. You just put in the ear, put in this, I want to have it. Broadcast it and teach them, teach a nation. They lie with them I tell because them feel so them can't come out. And you don't have the document for sure and draw it from the archive. Them is bull. Hey, listen to me. They're fool. The austerity measure under this. The buying of things where they married under so 1984. It did me show it. Nobody never look for stop this. In a 1978, at the library show you. The commission go look and who shop a practice. It never widespread like this. They never have nobody buy a spoon of salt. Nobody never did a cast light. Nothing in the 70s. These are 4 years. These are nearly in full term. But when do him start the next term, by the way, because I'm starting from 83. Him start from 83. Yes? Because if him stay from 80, he'll call it 85 and this is 84. So I'm call that through the austerity measure, the hardship when I push people on that. He want to cut 300 million to 185 million. Jamaica, see that? Jamaica economic struggle. I'm a title it because you use that, type it in and you will see New York Times jump up and you see the whole article. Fool yourself. Who know where I run with it? You understand? Who know where I run with this? Who know put it in and see it for yourself. The dollar be able for 100 over 100% in put on the dollar. Devalue it. In court civil servant over 6,000. Everything gone up from 50% to 75%. Other things, light bill, everything. Liquor one time. One time. And this is not my word. This is where everyone airball up. The one I want to know. Abi, you want to forget this, you know, when I publish this. Nikisha Burchell, if you do something on this, you know. Yes. If you do it, you have to do something on this. Yes. These things from archive, you have to show it and make them stop telling lie, man. Them dangerous. Eh? See, him and Ronald Reagan at the time, you know. See them here? Let me show you them. And let me tell you something. Remember, Andrew one is with them lying. I'm not allowed no more lie around here. None. See them here? This is a 1981 picture. When Ronald Reagan swearing, him the first one will go there. 81, 82, yes, somewhere around there. After him swearing, him the first foreign thing there. Head go to Reagan, right? Yes. That's a Seaga. Yes, him the first. Me have all the video there too, you know, when him and I man do him thing. All right, see them here? See them here? That's them. At the White House, this in there. See them here? No joke. Remember, some of the thing that remember archive me drawing. You know? See them here. See? All right. Remember me draw from archive, you know. See? Yes. Remember the first, you know. Yeah. Foreign that state where we reach Reagan called him. Can I remember I said to them I try this try Monday. Yes. So this, Sita. Yes. Yeah. See? So the marriage, we no go teach them something. When you watch about this, you teach them. So listen, in 1984, no one bag of marriage a thing. Who want forgot and say remember that widespread. In 1978, the commission, the liquor shop, at some handful of shop, the liquor shop, the mother tried to do a marriage thing that investigated. Let me show you it. Can I show you that in 1984? Let me show you 78 again. Because around us, you know, we not do tabloid. You know, we not do tabloid. None at all. So let me show you this. See that? 1978. This is 1978. And look who investigate them. Look. This is 1978. And look who investigate them. Let me show you. So we keep it real, you know. See that? Married. Look on the date. Let me go for the date for you. 1978 this. See that? Let me go for the date for you. All right, let me go for the date. Let me go for the date for you. Come like show you with the date. So let's start the Jamaica thing this. Let me show you it's 1978. Let me go for the full date. Hold on. Let me go for the full date for you. I mean, I'll show you it's a good thing Jamaica Library have is that. You know, the green of them hide it. Because them hide some things with them have with Seaga, you know. They don't want to see it, you know. I'm destroy the place. See that, people? See that? National Library of Jamaica. Want to see it, right? See that? Answer the date. This. See that? The 2nd of December 1978. See that? Source. See that? Want to see it? 2nd of December 1978. Let me make sure you see it. I'm widen that. I'm widen it up more for you. That you don't see it for yourself. So we don't hide it. And anybody, that's why I say when you look for some age and look for foolishness. When they come out with them foolishness, you burn them, you know. Because them full of so much lie that them can't lie no more. That's why you can't listen to garbage. I do not listen to garbage. You think a man come up and chat him foolishness first, but facts check him. But facts check them. See data, people. See if you don't see it better. Okay. 1978. All right, good. And see that, I'm going to show you who investigates. See the thing them there, people. See they call me the thing and thing. And you see them have it. See what them say I saw? Married food item. Giant and sale. A sampling of some of the married food item price commission investigators came across. You know have a price commission investigator came across this. At the austerity measure in 1984, people might remember when them are married them things. Right cross in the whole of Jamaica. That was austerity measure. This was not austerity measure. This is 78. See? Across during the investigations. See there? Can them investigate with them here? So when you pray that practice, them investigate you. See, I can never investigate nobody because people are going to hardship. He put them on diet. From left to right, mackerel is married to yam, syrup married to flour. Yeah? soap flour to milk, corned beef to cornmeal, milk to rice, and bath soap and tin juice to saltfish and cooking oil. So this is how them did a practice some shop, not in a country and them thing there. The married thing one and see the people, them can't go on it. You only do one research. I mean, nobody come and not telling no back of shit. This is foolishness. This is an archive. Them digitalize it. So this is what them have. I remember the Price Commission investigators came across during their investigation. Yes? Because this was supposed to happen. So this never was true a Mandley. This wasn't true a Michael Mandley. Them come out and you couldn't get done. That is 1984. Remember put up back 1984 again and I'm gonna see it. Yes? So 84, put up back 84, I'm gonna see it again. And them wicked, you know. Them people are wicked, you know. Them wicked bad. So the government investigate that when them do this. Remember put up back the times where they fight against Michael Mandy. Put up back the times, Mr. Alonso. Put up back the times now. This, them that are married because them have shortage. Remember put up back the times. This Jamaica economic struggle. Put up back the times when it start time at times and the archive began in a people. Now follow them. This is 1984. See there? 5th of September, you see what the article there. See the article itself there? Them are going to digitalize it. See that? It tells New York, see that from 5th of September 1984 and the section and everything where the ban. I remember them digitalized over 150 years. So you can go into these archives and take out things around with Jamaica when you have to do all of the things that happen. Don't, and nobody can hide that. Who want hide it from Jamaica, they might hide that. See the archive, yeah? Occasionally digitalized. All right, watch this. In many small grocery stores here, these days, customers cannot buy a pound of flour unless they also buy some canned goods or perhaps some detergent. The Jamaican refer this mandatory combining of purchase as marine goods. It is technique that merchandise here, renowned in the Caribbean for their trading powers, devised years ago as a means of getting rid of slow-moving item at the time of frequent shortages of such basic food as flour and rice. The shortages are one of many symptoms of the long-term economic crisis that most of the 2.3 million Jamaicans have begun to feel deeply. Only in the last few months of the government has instituted a severe austerity program. So this is Edward Seaga. And he said, since taking office in 1980, Prime Minister Edward Seaga. So this, the whole of that married, yeah, let me just show the words I'm married and me I make up nothing. The whole of the austerity and the marrying are goods. It's Seaga. It is Seaga. It's 1984. And 1984, white people start buying a spoon of salt. Everything gone up in fire over civil servant over 6,000. It documented in the archive. Tell Andrew them to drop the archive. You know what happened to them now? You see what happened to them? Because them love rally, you want to move things from Andrew Onis. It good enough because I like when people study. It make you know, have a pull out from the archive, the lies, and show it out in them face. And people realize all them lies. And all them lies and them things them go through, them come back with foolishness. Tosh, me up on the live, I'm soon knock you back here. As me done. Yeah, right. Yes. Big up on the Tosh. Yeah, I brought Tibet. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yes, sir? Yes. This, no man remember 84, you know. Glenn, you remember in 1984, this happened in a country, it happened all over Jamaica. Because you start buy salt, you start to think, you might move it from 300 million and cut it down to 185 million. And put a austerity measure, fire a lot of people, close down a lot of things, him devalue the money over 100%. 50 to 75%. The grocery them gone up, you know. Them have a married grocery. But I'm nothing sharp. Then them start with the handout, the feeding thing there. No, we come with undiluted facts. It's right here. It's the right for listen, this is what the government can do. You say if them did have even like you know, them hide these things because remember the green I cover it, you know. But them might have digitized the 80s just because they don't want you look on it. But New York Times and things digitized to them thing you can't go around it. Them are saving time. So when them come out and talk them foolishness, can't for them come out and talk foolishness, me this and me that. That is 1984. It's right there. And you see everything what Seaga do right there with catch. Them are married things. You can't get nothing for buying have the money, people start hungry and all kind of things. And Seaga say, yeah, he must do it because he want to carry down the money. Austerity measure. Unemployment over 25%. Over 25. 25. But yes, still them that try paint Seaga like him great. Remember, you know, I open it back. Wanna take a freeze of this, you know. When you can copy this and get it, you know, you can get the copy to, you know, see there. When you can subscribe, I want to just copy it and have it done. So when them talk, want to throw this in them face. Stop tell lie. Stop tell lie. You understand? Yeah? Stop tell lie. No, but see it, I tell you, you know. It tell you right here. Yeah? Yes. This is 1984. Yeah. I want part party. And by the way, man, they never have no talk on the 1984 neither. Because he never contest the next criminal election. Them go on and yes. See? So them just go in and oppose. Them have every seat when them do this. The Jamaica Labour Party, like how them have 49 now and I must mash up the whole country and be a lie again. I don't know who Andrew can trick. I run up and down and tell lies, say this and not talk about crime rate. Man, I tell about crime rate when crime, look at January, February, March, April, just start 3 months. Just finish. I talk about 35%. We don't know what happened at the end of this month. For you called crime, it have done. The 31st have come at December. And when you start January, you can't know, say, hey, me done this and that. You can't do it by a month. I run up and down and run and say, well, we can't do crime. We don't know what, listen. We know the man, no man with them foolishness, man. Today now the paper I show you about money laundering and thing where it needs to get control. Eh? That don't make no sense, brothers. Eh? It don't make no sense. People just tell them saying that Seaga, the whole of this. I want to forget it, you know. When I go to the Times, I have it, I want to subscribe, I want to print it down. Print it down, because someone have forgot, you know. So when them do know, them go up and sound the pulpit. And them think, this is the time when them are married thing right across the board in Jamaica. Not 78. 78, I went, some people tried. And you see December, I'm sure December 78. Some little small shop. When them ever get something, I like, do all of this when them talk about, you never have in 1984. So they mix up 84 with 78. But you know funny? If you did that think, when I say, yeah, but it must step on it, I want to run free. Now make nobody come talk to me. Now look, boy, a girl can't talk to me, you know, because I live through the world 70s, I live through the world 80s. We live through the world of this. We are come from 60s, so we live through it. No, them can't talk to me, you know. Them can't talk to me. I remember you can't go in my brain. But instead of me come and argue, I want to show you, go into the archive and show you documents. Make them come and show you them documents with them lies. Make them show you it. So, in lay off about 6,000 civil servant worker. And in them time, at 82 already, president has gone with the land already. 82. And them are scrape. In the same time, so them are set up the country for where it go in the 90s. In the same time. In the same time. This is a goddamn disgrace. Goddamn disgrace. See? So them and that Seaga watch. You remember food ticket where you get free food ticket? That was a disrespect. Food stamp. They could have done nothing. Over 1 million people make staff have give them food stamp. If you give them little rice and little thing, food stamp you get. Him bring it in. It there, you know. It there in the New York Times. See, me just read it. So you watch it back, you see it. It's there. Food stamp. But it's come with something different. It come with part. Part now is a cash system, not a handout where you go and you get a food stamp. You have to go to the shop and then get the little rice and the little cornmeal and something. Just that alone you get. But after they don't care what me try to give you money. No, they don't deep value now. So you have to push it up on them thing there. But don't they say that very enough use. Yeah? Where you can get the cash and then you can feed yourself properly. Because remember the things them never saw. You see much people are working so 1,250 for the year. But remember the dollar did strong, you know. Yeah? And the dollar deep following the dollar in 1 year. Over 100%. And I remember, you know, everything was Seaga do documented. Because I have no for them things, I just try them out, you know. I mean, I follow what Jamaica do over them, I just try because New York Times did I follow Monday and I follow them. So document, let me just remind them. This is how them can't change. Them can't change history. And when things document, and they're like, you can't call New York Times and say, boy, me don't want nobody see it, you know. If you can't take it out of here, you can't do that. You can't hide it in the archive, no. You can't do it. Yes. You can't do it. And the man that will on this one, you know. See, I got destroy this. It make them have to marry food. It's there. I'm going to show it again. Let me tell you this. Rose, bowl of the whole I want to have to carry that. You have to get this. And read it out to the people. Show them. Let them go look for it. People, anytime you see them on them pulpit and then come preach. This I don't go where you can get government honest and get people honest in the politics. Where you can fact check them. So when them come tell lie, you fact check them. Same like how Lollipop Jar run out and say United Emirates airline are the biggest airline in the world. You don't know the 10 biggest airline. American airline go right back. You don't know in a feet and everything size. United Emirates airline around 200 plane them up. American airline have like 1,500. I run all over the world. Said that the biggest airline that come to Jamaica and all kind of thing. That is stupid. I have to do something and show him up, you know. And most of the biggest airline them, the United Airline, American Airline, United Airline, Northwest, and them bigger than right around the world. America have the biggest set of airline them come down. And so, you become a simple video say Emirates are flying to Jamaica and use their up. That is bull crap again. And Emirates are the biggest airline in the world. We have a tourism minister say that out time out. No, some people when I know hear that now repeat it. Them look like I said. Me can show you too, you know. I'm matter of fact, me for showing it, you know. Me for take it down and show you because I don't put it. Let me show you Andrew one is first. See? Let me show you. So this with the goods and everything what we just show you. I want to get in the New York Times archive. I want to get it, I want to push it out there. And tell them, when you look and search if you see the austerity measure with them talk about in the 70s when everybody are married. No. The government, the commission, yeah, investigate all them people that who did not do that. Fairly cut time, not long. Would they come up with married thing? The married thing in a Seaga time in 1984. So when them come and mix up without a speck of evidence, I have them thing and just walk them with it. Them is idiot. Yeah? I remember Ninja Man said we living on free food ticket in the 80s. Not a money for it and not cent when I have what we are going to do. Now I love it. Free food ticket. Because Seaga bring in free food ticket and that Seaga do shut down the hospital, do everything. Remember, you know, if him do this, remember we have to the tertiary level, free education and free health. Him shut them down too. Yeah? Yeah, you understand? Yeah, man. We say, Paul, half a mile away. Now more too. So people who go to New York Times archive, I want to just go look on this. I want to see it there. Yeah? I'm going to show you the title. Make them go look on the title and then publish it themselves too. See? Let me show you the title of this. See it, people? See there? Jamaica economic struggle. And see there? By who? On September the 5th, 1984. See the article there? When you can't get for printed, if you subscribe. See that tell me for subscribe there. See? New York Times archive. See it right there, so. See it right front of here. Jamaica economic struggle. And these are the print. And they tell you, in a many small grocery, the customer cannot buy a pound of flour unless they also buy some canned goods and perhaps some detergent. The Jamaica refer this as mandatory combining purchase. Marine goods, 1984. And then Seaga, it'll tell you, when I cut the whole thing, remember me the street with Reagan, see that? See the front of you. Seaga cut the whole thing, see there? Although them the tourism did up and this is short and everything hard, no care what Seaga do. And see there, in short of foreign currency, under pressure from International Monetary Fund, them are pressure him. Mr. Seaga have announced that intent to cut Jamaica deficit, which is greater than 385 million at the time, by more than half this year, to about 185 million. So him cut it like the austerity mentioned. He has devalued the currency by 100% since last fall. 100% in devalue the currency. See how I do it. And began removing government subsidy from gasoline and a wide range of basic food that Jamaica has imported for years. As a result, gasoline and electricity have doubled in price. The cost of many food, Mr. Seaga said, has gone up 50% to 75%. Nearly half of, the price is nearly double the price. Everything gone up. I remember your paying gone up. In a food relief program. And a food relief program has been started in a yet food the stamp program. Prescription drugs have more than doubled in price to West Seaga, the drastic tech index. The price of importing feed for poultry and cattle has jumped. Also, he has caused chicken and milk price to rise. Well, you know everything in that court. And see them at telephone. So the journalists go up on the ground and talk to the same New York journalists, the New York Times journalists. See me talk to people, they are telling about, hear them call it friend in a cardboard and tin shack. That I will look, we look at shop them or make for sale with style, vegetable style. Think of vegetable style. You can draw your belt tight. Mr. Choke said, you had like plenty food, but you don't eat plenty food because you have to draw your belt tight. Every week, he said another item goes up in the price. He held up an onion. Look in at 1984, what was onion? Look at 20 cents. He said next week it will be 60 cents. 100% that gone on it. Everything that's a run through the roof. So this is what them have in a 84 and attributed them tied to Michael Manley now and said this did happen at 78. When this happened really 1984. This is 84. You understand? Two young women in faded dress came to the stall. One was 20-year-old, the other 23. One woman said she have a 3-year-old child. The other said she had 3 children. Both said the fathers of their children. The father them abandoned them. They said they had been begging for money for dinner. Woman start beg money for dinner. 84. They bought a tiny bag of perhaps 2 tablespoons of salt for 10 cents and left. Them start by, you see, when people start by a thing, 2 tablespoons of salt, 10 cents. This is how people, nearby pink and black ag rooted in pile of melon in the gutter, rigs in the gutter, across the street. 3 men work in a grocery store behind a floor to seal in steel mesh barrier. That are the in a them time, people them start put up them grill. You have to have cage to keep from being robbed. Robbing turn up now, people. Said Aspinall McLaren, a 30-year-old owner of store. He said he had been having shortage now and again flour, rice, saltfish, chicken, and bacon. But he said business was steady and he had no complaint. See it, people? In time past, he said there was more violent crime. It's a little bit difficult now. But you are free. The price don't worry the people that much. That's what him said. Jobless rate. People up on the jobless rate. See jobless rate, you know? 25%. With unemployment running at more than 25%. Mr. Seaga said he also planned to dismiss several thousand civil servants. Some government officials say as many as 6,000 jobs may be eliminated. And more than 6,000 may be eliminated, by the way. More than this, people. See it? When I tell lie upon him, see it? Yeah? Through the dismissal and attrition. So I'm dismissed them. Mr. Seaga said he had explained to the country that this was the year we are going to do all the tough things. But he said this doesn't in any way make it comfortable. The pain is there. I tell them that to achieve any gain, you have got to undergo the pain. So why them contribute this to Michael Manley? And so how them did I suffer? When I did Seaga in 1984. Why would I contribute to man then talk about things than that way? Wanna think it not recorded? So we now running down no more, I show you from out of the archive. With an iron and the nearby Dominican Republic, where a sharp price increase last spring led to riot and which more than 60 people died. Mr. Seaga has taken steps to soften the impact of its cut in spending. Food relief, see the people? Free food ticket and food relief. Perhaps more significantly, he has started a food relief program, people. Food relief, free food ticket. Under which 1 million and nearly half the population are entitled to free allotment of skim milk powder, milk and meal and rice. Milk and meal and rice. Milk and meal and rice. Skim milk powder, you know. Corn meal and rice. Free food ticket. Free food ticket. Corn meal, they kind of keep you. Yeah, yes. And get the rice. The program government officials say is meant to ensure that the people in the lowest income bracket, there's so much people in the low income bracket, them time the people, maintain a minimally acceptable nutritional level in their diet. Skim milk, you know, and corn meal, you know, to make the porridge and the rice, you know. In spite of the increase in basic food prices, Mr. Seaga raised the minimum wage, eliminate income taxes for more than 40,000 who earn 1,250 a year. This is what you earn a year. He reduced taxes for nearly 50,000. Others who earn 1,250 to 1,500 a year. At the same time, he increased tax on automobile, truck license, cigarette, beer, wine, and whiskey. The tough policies now being implemented will serve as a brake on this year's growth. United States Embassy here said in a recent report, in fact, negative growth is possible. However, the report said the policies enhance Jamaica's ability to realize the advantage of several favorable trends and opportunities. So this is what I try to show you. This period of austerity, Mr. Seaga said, is a passing phase that in the end will make more Jamaicans able to share in employment and have better earnings. Never happen. Never happen. Version of this article appear in print. Yeah? And see when it appear there. So this is the digital print. Do not move it. So people, when they talk about the widespread, when I see that food thing here, let me go to it. That food thing what I'm talking about, let me go to it. This and the cut and the amount of people in fire. See there? When I'm talking about married, see married there people. See married there. Marine good. See that? This is what Jamaica purchase and call marine good here. So when them up top, when them do, hey, them are idiot, you know. Hey, people, no upon a serious note now. Only if you run by 100 them, you know. Run by the liar them, you know. So them take up this austerity measure in 1984 and put it to Michael Manley in the 70s. Them take up the austerity measure where Seaga come with. Lay off the people, them do the whole of this to them. Yeah? The valuable money, 100%. Yes? The goods them go up to 50 to 75%. Yeah? They married the goods right over the country. You start get people on start, them put it on free food ticket, nearly half of the population. And them contribute, them put it, them tied to Michael Manley now. Then they realize that these things that are things were published and you have archive. Me not tell them before stop tell lie. How much time me have to tell the labor right them for stop tell lie? Stop going like you want to brainwash the people. That's why you see the man run out and say he want a taxi but him not have the money can chest hurting. Fully done. Yeah? Fully done. So them take this. Yes, sir. And I place it to Michael Manley. In 1978. Deceiving the people them again. And they pan them pulpit I preach. And I preach this. But when remember in 78 when I was school, you know. I would do them trade and things. Not like this. Never one. You'd have some small shop where I try to practice things and the commission go investigate them and deal with them. It is there. Jamaica Library. Look here. Me showing you that again. See that? And I'm going to search for yourself. Search for yourself. Jamaican Library. See that? Let me go to this. Let me go to Jamaican Library. Jamaican Library have that in 1978. And who investigated? See that? This is 1978. It never tie like that way you see. Say married food. And it show you. This is Jamaican Library people. See that? It not show nothing like them austerity there. So it's a sample of the married food item price commission investigators came across. And never man the government to push this. At some tool shop come with this and them investigate them and deal with them. During their investigation, this never the austerity measure in 1984. From left to right, mackerel is married to yam, syrup to that and that. So this, them look at thing where you see right as so. And then the price commission investigator investigate this and deal with that. So what them do? Them tie this, and this is a Jamaica Library when they can't get it. Them tie the austerity measure in 1984 with all the shortage and everything with them do, and them tie it to 1978. But the government, the price investigator investigate it and deal with them. Them deal with them. But they say, oh, the JLP them lie. The one of them when you say when up on stage, where them do, you know, so I teach them a lot of things. I think you have some people say them are journalists. Certain things you don't bring up. When you can go in an archive and draw out and show the people them were never born. That's why you think them don't show the 80s. All right, let me show you something, people. Why you think Andrew only is, remember me have the 60s, you know, me have the 80s, you know. Me have Bruce Scrolling thing and me have Andrew thing. Me have them. Me keep database too. Me like my wilderness. Yes, and me like my history. So when they go on with this thing, you draw for database. Yes. It can't trick. It can't every year. Remember these things. If you have them thing where that cover, put that mask or Manley, because them used to criticize Manley, the same New York Times. New York Times. Put him up with that mask and them fight him and do all kind of things. So when them tell you in the 70s, you should have asked them when. Come here and tell them 78. And remember, you can't ban 74 or 75 and gonna shop neither, you know. Bullshit. 78. 78. Some little shop. Not in a country. I try this and then get investigated by the government, the commission, the price commission, and deal with for them case. See? So the austerity measure where Seaga put on people in the 80s, them fling it over and tax it to Michael, man. Then I say, you used to have married things. And yeah, some people remember about the married things, you know. And things say, yes, Michael, man, you know, it's there, it's documented. It's documented. It's there. Them can't rub it out. Me have it and me I show it to everybody. When I show it more and more. And show Andrew only said the mini and them lie. Them to stop it. Them need to stop this. But them feel say everybody know are just big dons. So you go along with what them I say. When you live through it, you know. So me I tell people we live through it and we say not like this. But what we do now, we just go if you can Google and put it in and you say anything like this, you just see it. Either flooding or the greener, flood all over the place. Greener hide the 80s, you know. Greener hide the 80s from Seaga, you know. But tell me what, you New York Times and other paper cover these things and them have archive. You go in at that and you get it. Yeah. It was a job. So them inspect it and if you go to the place, I do certain little things you know it's a trouble. You understand? So them are talk about 1984 and pin it to 1970, not the 70s. 84, you know, when them cut over 6,000 jobs. Lockdown hospital from the 83. Remember, I'm getting the jersey in 83 too. Him did value the money over 100%. He give a food stamp in 84 over like 1 million people. 2.3 over 1 million people I get food stamp. Ninja man up in the 80s, him come thing living ban free food ticket. When I come to the election, not a money in our pocket, not a cent when I have what we are do. Yeah, and now I love it, now I love it. That's all, listen it. We're living on free food ticket. You understand? A matter of fact, we'd have a song like that before living on BS. So Ninja man come do living on free food ticket. Land of the common people. See? Yes. Living in the land of common people. So Ninja man come do living on free food ticket, not a money in our pocket and that cent when I have what we are do. But them not understand that these things documented. People now have them things like the Times, the New York Times, and then them destroy them archive. No! So when I tell the people say the truth, no people for holding the foot to the fire. Holding the foot to the fire. Byron, I go and send this to you, my brother. See? Everybody if you show this, you know. You show them saying that the 80, the austerity measure, and we see how going to do to the people there. He want to cut that, the austerity for please IMF. Like what Andrew do. And he want to cut that in half. If you have about 385 million and you want to cut it to 185, that's over 200 million. And you put them in a deep austerity measure for 1 year. And it's going to make it worse. And at the same time, they have unsecured loan that caused the meltdown in the 90s. That's why they have a farm syntax. Don't follow them people and them lies. No more lies. Andrew, go pack up and run. Go there. Said Andrew not supposed to depend on the ballot. Andrew, run. Go over there, so let me show you something with Andrew. Andrew, run, go over there, so yesterday. Let me remind you something about Andrew, yes, sir. Andrew, when you don't get Andrew the money, and this is why. Because me a straight man. Me a straight. Me like telling you why you must get Andrew. But me show you why you must get Andrew the money. Just remember this. When Andrew come and talk about him, I beg money. Yeah. You understand? When him come and talk about him, I beg money now. Yeah? No give him no money. Let me remind you something. Andrew, no come telling about no charity and beg no money. I do not at all. Yeah? Don't give Andrew no money. Remind you something. Take sleep mark that. Yeah? Andrew a cross. I remember I can't tell about this and that one. You know? Remember the country sinking. You know? One of big people. When if you tell him the truth. See that? Let me just remind you of this. Remember this? Only fixed use of charity funds to buy personal asset after Integrity Commission raised question report. Remember this? The Integrity Commission has raised concern about the use of charity funds to purchase multi-million-dollar personal asset for Prime Minister Andrew Honest, who moved to fix the issue in June, nearly 4 years after the transaction. So people, don't give Andrew no money. Never keep telling about raise a fund. The man have charity and use it for him personal thing. Remember, him move so I fix this, you know. Yes? Can't get you the money. Keep the money down, do no foolishness. Just remember this. Because Andrew them feel says an idea wonder, you now go remember, so them can't get away with it. Don't get, listen, them can't beg nothing at all and boy, you donate. You work hard the 9 to 5 in the state, I want donate to what? The one of them rich. See, you know what I'm seeing in the paper today? What me see in the paper today? Me see in the paper, oh, them are talking about the money laundering. Money laundering. See, in the paper today. Today. So let me show that one here. Let me take that one here to him there. Because I see him talk foolishness to you know, people. I see that one here talk foolishness. I want to teach him something. I want to teach him something. When there? Where Ed there? Ed, where you there? Because I see you come out and I put up Ed there. I see him. All right. So people, remember correct him too. The one Ed Bartlett. Me hear him come out. When you can't get you the money, you know, don't do it. Me hear Ed Bartlett him come out. And I say, now play where I say no, come in like talk and let me play it and dissect it and facts check them. Because me I tell them need to stop, you know, with the lie and come up with them foolishness, you know, to the people in Jamaica. Talk straight. Make sure you get the facts straight. I mean, a facts check. You're in a business. A time for it stop. You can't have government just want to trick you and tell you about a lie. Remember, get along with me, sure. Come here, try working this. If you get it done, I'm in a sleep. But look on this. Let me show you something. Let me do it faster that way. Look at this. Is him. Ed Bartlett. Let me hear what you tell the people them say. Yeah, so. Yeah. Listen.
After 5 years of working on breaking through the Middle East market, MENA countries and the GCC countries, and finding a gateway to India, Emirates, the largest airline in the world, will fly to Jamaica from Dubai through Frankfurt. Inaugural flight will be April 10th to Montego Bay. Now, this is a big achievement for Jamaica's tourism. 5 years ago, we went and met with the chairman of Emirates. And at that meeting, we had an understanding that there would be a basis for not just opening that market through Emirates, but to make Jamaica the hub for the region so that we can bring visitors from these far distant areas into Montego Bay and then have them radiating into other parts of the country. We also had a discussion in relation to how Jamaica can become the center for multi-destination.
Listen.
Within the area. And this is a big part of achieving that objective. So today was a strong day for tourism, both from what the Secretary of State intimated, as well as what in fact has now become a reality, that the flight will arrive on the 10th at 6:55 p.m. and it's a 777-300 aircraft, which brings 400 to 500 passengers. It will come into Jamaica and will be once a week from April until December.
You said something else, more I hear the thing where I'm saying, yes, so let me play it back.
After 5 years of working on breaking through the Middle East market, MENA countries and the GCC countries, and finding a gateway to India, Emirates, the largest airline in the world, will fly to Jamaica.
Let me play back that again. Hear this. The largest airline in the world. I'm going to teach him something. Look here. And I'm going to tell you, you know. Play it back again. Show me hear that. Hear this.
Of working on breaking through the Middle East market, MENA countries and the GCC countries, and finding a gateway to India. Emirates, the largest airline in the world, will fly to Jamaica.
So the one of this a lie, and by the way, you for be a tourist minister, you know the largest airline in the world. Emirates have 200 odd plane. Emirates have 200 odd. Them fleet. The largest airline in the world, the largest airline in the world in the US. I'm going to teach him something right now. Let me show you the largest airline in the world. Yes? American airline, US, them have US Airways too, and then WestJet and the world. American airline is the largest, and then US Airways, US Airways. Let me show you more the largest airline in the world. But the man, where I'm getting talking from though? I don't know, you know. I don't know. See? But yeah, I don't know. Let me draw this. Let me draw this right now. All right. Let me draw for Emirates. Now the largest airline. Let me draw for the largest airline. I'm gonna look at myself Emirates. Now draw for the 10 largest airline right now. 10 largest airline. 10 largest airline. Let me teach you something now, you're a minister. I be a thing them go on with, you know. Because them just come out and talk. Anything will come out of them mouth and them no business. Them no care. And that is the truth. See? 10 largest airline. Let me draw for this. I may draw for Emirates too. So Emirates, I draw for, all right, let me just draw for this. 10 largest airline. 10 largest airlines. Now draw for it and now let me teach him something else. If you agree with this, and then I give false information, brother. You're dangerous. When you get paid for, brother, make sure you put out it correct, man. Stop it, man. You understand? Yeah, man. So the largest airline, 10 biggest airline. Yeah? I'll Delta some large airline, you know, because them that look on it, but the largest airline in America. See? And look on them fleet. All right. Come look on some airline fleet. Right. No, so look on some airline fleet. Let me see this. All right. So I'm going to look on some airline fleet now. All right. I'm going to look on the largest airline, if that one, the 10 largest. But I go to the 10 largest. I like teach you now, you know. I mean, I like your foolishness, but I teach them for, you know, I'll Delta airline are some big airline now. So, all right. Largest airline in the world, 10 largest, yeah? Yeah. Biggest carriers here. See that January 2025? January now. Just watch me. Biggest airline. Number of pilots. So American airline, overall biggest airline in the world. American airline, United, Delta. When here, that a Southwestern, Turkish airline, Latvia, I think in Latvia, I think in Germany that. And then Emirates are 8. Emirates, they are 8. Yeah? China, so what China did there? Air France, Emirates are the largest airline in the world. So him don't even know this. I mean, I look on some of them things them with them have, you know. Yeah, where I go answer.
Where are you, brother?
But I'm there, I'm ask them up in the because them money and have no sense, you know.
Hear me about Emirates, you see. Tell them say a double-decker plane that here.
Yeah. We know that, man. We know about.
I will now tell me where you go fly a double-decker car Jamaica one way and load it and come back with the empty.
All right. No, sir. No. The Emirates now go there, man. That's foolishness about that. So it lose money. So to me, I show the largest airline them by plane, by its size, number of aircraft one, United Airline. So when you see them thing here, them are show by points and by plane. I'm at Africa American Airline have 1,500 plane right now. There's some size down in a fleet, in a January. Yeah, them are January 25 this. So you don't see Emirates up there. So Emirates, I got it somewhere down there. So I'm at fact, by fleet, it don't even make the line there. So it have 200 odd fleet here. It have 200 odd here. Look at American airline. Rank 10. Look at American airline. Look at number of flights and the fleet. Look on the fleet and look on the flight. So American Airlines are outnumbered them. See the American airline flying. Look there. You see them flight them where it make to right around there. Fly more than them there. See the American plane them plane here. With flight and everything and them show your flight, not Emirates. Emirates and then it show you much fleet. Number of aircraft own. See that? You see it? So why this man come and give a wrong tax to Emirates? Why this guy, him don't even know say Emirates never come up in the top 5. Him don't even know him say the largest airline in the world. And then it will not have nothing for fly the brother and nothing at all. You notice now showing at the 1984, the austerity measure, I know them married things and or the hardship and them come with food stamp and everything and believe have 6,000 people. You see that, Trish? Yes. Yeah. You understand? But I tell him, say the Emirates, it'll come with a 777, Emirates have a 777, and it'll come there and gateway to India. Emirates is more easier for fly. You know, see, how tough time I fly from Emirates go India where it's easier for him. Why Emirates use Jamaica for gateway for go India? Fly come from half the way around this and come to Jamaica, you know, for fly go India. Longer route. You know, sister, the man I said. Tough tongue road go through Emirates for go to India and go to Philippines and India. Him got worth $3.8 million now. Where my talk no make no sense. This man is a said. They can't have them, that me tell you, them are those politicians just get up and chat and give. Pay a wrong thing them put out, you know. Now a youth are studying at school and them thing and say, why this are the finance minister, he said Emirates are the largest. Them are the largest carrier in the world. The largest in the world. Them run with this. I say, yeah, the biggest player, biggest carrier in the world, the largest, you know. Emirates, you know. Eh? Yes.
I don't want to take you off track still, you know, but you know one little thing about that means where the Prime Minister said when I first 100 years I'm going to set 60 dates for election. I don't understand how Marlene come out there that day and read bullshit.
No, I'm not going to see right now because I want them for them austerity measure. So I don't want to go to see because she don't have no sense neither. You understand? But in now, you know, 1984, the austerity measure. This document in the New York Times, because them do the interview and everything, yeah, digitalized now. So you can get it in the archive. You know, them hide the 80s from the people then. So them contribute, them take this and tie it in the 70s to Michael Manley. And people that know it's like that. See, the few shops where they practice some liquor shops, them they get investigated. Me show it. So when them come on it then at the Jamaican Library down there. But this in the New York Times, when I draw out, hey, baby, hey, I want to make sure, when I do so, Nikisha Bertel, you need to do something on that, a New York Times thing there, and fact check them. Please and thanks. We can play like when you talk, you know, we can play it every day. Like how we come, you know, explain. See? So you have to teach them and show them it's a lie again. Over 6,000 civil servant worker the man lay off. Lock down a back of place. He might cut the money they were owe from 380 million to 185 million. Everything run up. People have to buy spoon of salt. People start buying all kind of things happen. 1984, 4 years after I mean. Everything. You know, you need a man to say we live on free food ticket, not a money in a way and not a cent. Put over 1 million people from free food ticket. Look at milk powder and cornmeal and liquor rice. When you go and shop at that, you get. Them have married the things then. Married them. But this man come out and tell lie, brother. You understand?
Yes.
And then them go up on them stage and tell lie. So me like what I want thing with me, you know, that me tell you, you know, me like sit down and watch them when them tell lie because me have archive, you know, brother. And me the man, me like the history because you know know Your past, you can't, we in the present now, you can't affect the future. You can't correct.
I want him legal record, you hear that?
That may I tell him, and knowledge of power, you know, brother.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yes. So when them come, them spread propagandas and lies. Monthly, and them used to married. 1984. It dead there. Trish, hey, when you watch about the show in it, I mash up them head, you know. It all mash up them because I just do it too much time, I put it up. Eh? It all mash up them head. Yes.
Wait here 1 million come out and make a speech there, you know.
Yes.
I mean, I said to myself, so right now, one reason to keep on making this speech, you know, because the money where the government sent don't give them to muggle some people, you know.
Yeah.
Because all them to go.
No, but we not recognize, listen. Remember, me not listen. All right. So the prime, me listen government. And when they chat foolishness, like I want to come to the law, they do something that something. Straighten up your talk. You know, I'm going to straighten and say, don't come and mislead nobody.
Mislead nobody, man.
Don't do it. I mean, like when them do it because I like fact check them and that me I discredit them. The more them do it, me discredit them, brother.
Yo, man, them know so the next 70 years we're not going there nowhere.
We're not going there. Yeah.
70 years we're not there, man.
Yeah.
But I can go like you want to carry everything with you.
But Ninja man, sing about the thing in the people. And it's simple for you to do no one research. You understand? So when you do no research, if you find me send it and me put it up, that's why I put up this now. Because me I show now again, you know. Let me show now again. As I say, no can't do no money. So when you run that tell lie and people get smart. You can make police a killer of the man them. And then there are some man them appear them, the man them in a jail place. I say, we know the school on there because we want to lift up this and that. And then you run out and say 3 months run. That month that don't make 4 months. You have 12 months of the year. I said, we cut murder rate, you know. 35. Come on, get over your heel, man. Go on, man. You have to run out the whole year. And when it run out in a December 31st and January now, you show me where cut. You can't have, remember on every day we have storm. You can't have everything that's normal like this. And then open at this month, a bag of killing start and all kind of thing happen. In the next month worse. You can't come and trick with. Go away, man. Yeah.
Brother, I have a question to ask you. Tell me something. From January until now, you see, how much man dead from gun from as bad man kill them or police?
Them now get the figure, but we know it's enough. But them get the figure, them will come out to 35%. Gloria, you remember this. Remember the austerity. Remember it's there, you know. When money did strong and him devalue it over 100%. Remember put up back times. When you look on it, on the drive down and print it off on yourself. So when them come here and say, yo, don't tell me no. When you two lie and danger us.
The day night class, brother.
Yes, brother. Yes. See? When you two lie and danger us, I'm going to put it up back again. I'm going to show you, anybody with chat, remember in a 78 is a handful of store, small store, like you look at grocery. Try to marry some little things. And remember the commission come down upon them. But in a 1984, our Seaga 2, the austerity measure, make the people them that marry the things them. He never stop it now. They never have to stop. A free food ticket him get them. Yes? So when you not talk, you make sure you talk straight and make sure you have the facts straight here. Stop going and tell people one bag of bull crap. You understand? Start like when have Chinese bus with Chinese flag, Jamaican bus with Chinese flag, and them try to trick people. Stop going and trick people. When you do have no sense. I'm going to put up back this one more time. I'm going to put it back the third time, you know, because knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Yes? People that run from knowledge, you know. No. People that run from knowledge. Hey, sister, I'll send you that thing to you know, because knowledge is power. Time for you much strong than lie, man. More than show them the boss, yeah. Boy, the amount of thing I open for my desktop, it's unbelievable, you know. Honest, boy, I mean, I know. The amount of thing we open for my family desktop, yeah. Unbelievable. Let me see this. Unbelievable, man. Amount of thing we have for only shown it, unbelievable. What, see my Reagan? See my Reagan there, you know? See my Reagan there? I'm gonna move this. The one honest about to go and beg and I tell people foolishness. Nobody now give one. See? Nobody now argue that. You're a joker. See? I want to still owe and not pay back the money there. I could look at him and Reagan and say, before I go back to this. But I look at him and Reagan. See? Move the Integrity Commission. When I look at you and Reagan, honest. See my Reagan, yeah, because him first go there as foreign in that state. And Reagan them take him in. Yeah, see that? See my Reagan, yeah, people. Remember that picture there? Yes, still in Jamaica. This is the first one, my first foreign in that state. Reagan taking after him swearing the 20th. After Reagan swearing the 20th of January 1981, him invite him at the first one to reach there. After I'm swearing. See them there? Yes. Remember me have my thing them run here. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, man, of course, we know that, man. We know that, man. See? Yeah, man, we know that, man. All right, so here, watch this. That's why I put up them program here. You see this? Let me tell you something about now. I'm going to talk to the red vase. Because all them do is mislead people and talk on the foolishness. You see the boss here? Make sure you correct this. Make sure this is disrespect to here. The boss here? Make sure you get this corrected. Take off the flag here. Golden Dragon. Here right now, Golden Dragon. Take it off for the boss them. You can buy a bus and them have this planet and you really make them spray them not to have this and you buy it with this planet. Nobody do this to it unless they might give free donation. And you don't want to do this, you know, advertise them. This out of order. So you make take off this off for a bus, you know. Let me just tell you from now. Yes. You make take it off, man. Yeah? No. And that's so good. You see, anybody black, them can't type. But them are watch. Them sit on a watch, but ban them, take with them too. So yes. And then we go on something else and watch, man. So we take with them too. You see? Yeah, you have to take with them too, find them in because some of them are crosses. Yes. So you take with them too. Remember, go back to this. Hey, Trish, look how we use and mash them up, Trish. Look here. Look at my sister. Look how I use and mash them up now. Look on this. Remember, go back to it again, you know, Trish. Third time I go back on this. See? I'm going to show you where the food, where they married, where them did a married food all over Jamaica when people are suffering. Look on this. Let me go back on it again. Trish, look how we put up. New York Times. Let me try it down more. So anybody, when you go upon that, when you go to this, Jamaica economic struggle. It has to tell you subscribe and you can't print and you can't do things. See the date, the people. Not my word. Let me just take time to read through it. See that, Trish? See the article there? New York Times. The same time I say Mandela and Death Mass and things. See that? New York, at the archive, you get this from. Okay? So may I show them, make them stop do the foolishness. So this is a digitization process. Transcript, yeah? Yeah. All right, look on it. In many small grocery stores, here, these days, customers cannot buy a pound of flour unless they also buy some canned goods or perhaps some detergent. The Jamaica referred to this mandatory combining of purchase as marine goods, 1984. And the reason why, because we have a lot of things that are short. And look on it. It is a technique that the merchant here, renowned in the Caribbean for their trading pros, devised years ago as means of getting rid of slow-moving item at time of frequent shortages. So Jamaica, we have things that sharp. Of such basic food as flour and rice. The shortages are one of many symptoms of long-term economic crisis that most of the 2.3 million Jamaicans have begun to feel deeply only in the last few months. as the government has instituted a severe austerity program. Who do it? Seaga taking office in 1980. Prime Minister Edward Seaga has been struggling to reverse economic decline that accompanied the previous 8 years of tumultuous leftist. This a lie. I remember, you did a 4 year, And after them, this are the paper I try to cut against man. I call him leftist, I call him all kind of thing, Yeah? Government under his predecessor, Michael Manley. So them still attack Manley. That for sure said, and a report by us or nothing, Country heavily in debt. Because them never make, although Reagan the IMF no ease up a guy. With a strong support from the Reagan administration, Mr. Seaga right of center government has attracted large foreign investment, farm and industrial production are up, and tourism is booming. Still, the country remains heavily in debt and short of art. So all you have, that means the man make people come free. So all your tourism up. The tourism, then people that you give back the country to them. But you're short in the revenue. That means them come free. See, you know the currency. You short him short of US dollars. Under pressure from the International Monetary Fund, Mr. Seaga has announced that he intends to cut Jamaica deficit, which is greater than 385 million, by more than half this year. That at 1984 to about 185 million. This is the mistake what he's making up. He has devalued the currency, the Jamaican dollar, by 100% since last fall. The man devalued money and began removing government subsidies from gasoline, from a wide range of basic food. He moved the subsidy from it, the government, and him suffer the people then. Seaga remove the basic subsidy from food, and Jamaica has imported for years. He moved the subsidy from it. As a result, gasoline and electricity have doubled in price. The cost of many food, Mr. Seaga said, has gone up 50 to 75%. Not my saying. See it here. This is what Seaga do. And a food relief program, that are the free food ticket people, 1984, has been started. The man start the food program. Put your people them hungry. People them have to sell and a married thing, the shortage of things, the thing them run gone up. Him devalue the money. He might try to austerity measure. Prescription drugs have more than doubled in price. Doubled. See it here. Prescription drugs. Let me just itemize them. The price of imported feed for poultry and cattle has jumped. See it here. I could just take them one, See it here. Also, and this has caused chicken and milk price to rise. See it here. May I itemize them? In the poor central Kingston area, John Strokes, a 41-year-old unemployed cabinet maker. Unemployed cabinet maker, because he out a job now. Sat with two friends in a cardboard and tin shack that serve as a vegetable stall, right? You can't draw your belt no tighter. He might tell you, say, your belt can't go tighter. Mr. Strokes said, you like plenty food, but you don't eat plenty food because you don't have it to eat, right? Every week, he said, another item goes up in price. See that? This was the austerity measure where the JLP them attack, say Michael Manley. Them are married food like crazy or so. You can't get things that short and the money short. Couldn't buy nothing. And then say I go mash we up. He held up onion. See that? He held up an onion. Itemize them. That 20 cents. All up on the food. Yeah? He said next week it will be 60 cents. See that? Not my word. Because what Seaga do, yeah? Look at begging food. Look at our people. 2 young women in faded dresses came to the stall. One was 20-year-old, the other 23. One woman said she had a 3-year-old child. The other, she had 3 children. Both said the fathers of their children that abandoned them. Hard time make man all abandoned. So the daddy them will run where? What man they put together now, them start run back now. Them abandon them kids and them baby mother. Shit not my word. They said they had been begging for money for dinner. Look at people. See the beggars paradise starter people. See that? See that? They bought a tiny. Hey, let me tell you. Remember, you could have buy. Nobody never buy no tiny. No. Look here. They bought a tiny bag of perhaps 2 tablespoons of salt for 10 cents and left 10 cents. That's the sure the thing cheap, but them can't even manage that because this is a dear time for them. 10 cents. They must buy a spoon of salt. Eh? First, I hear this. Nearby pink and black, are rooted in a pile of melon, winds in the gutter across the street. 3 men work in a grocery store. People start put up grill now people. In a them time, I can replace never grill up. Bare a floor ceiling steel mesh. Then call it steel mesh barrier. That's the grill them. You have to have a cage to keep from being robbed. See it now, Robert turn up. This I tell us Robert turn up. Said Aspinall McLaren, a 30-year-old owner of the store. See that? He said he had been look here. He said he had been having shortages. That's why them married thing people. See that? No one again. Of flour, rice, saltfish, chicken, bacon. But he said business was steady and he had no complaint. Saying, all right, look. In time past, he said there was more violent crime. It's a little bit difficult now. See him say? It's a little bit difficult now. But you are free. The price don't worry the people that much. Him no want to say I go man them, you know, but in the talk about yes still. He must have a barricade and not do him thing. Jobless rate people, look on jobless rate. Look here. It's over that. With unemployment running at more than 25%, people. See that? Mr. Seaga said he also planned to dismiss several thousand civil servants. Not my saying, see that? Some government officials, see them here, that are him with film people them, say as much as 6,000 jobs, yeah, may be eliminated through dismissal and attrition. So people added more than 6,000 cut, by the way. More than that. Civil servant work can cut them by the thousands. It do it front away. Then at this, them attribute them, I put this to Michael Mann now. I tell you how them used to this and what them I got through. It was 1984. And the Seaga. This is how them lie and them know better, you know. That's why them don't talk about Seaga because them don't want you dig up this and show nobody. Mr. Seaga said he had explained to the country that this was the year we are going to do all the tough things. See that, not my word. See that. This was the year we are going to do all the tough things. But he said, this doesn't in any way make it comfortable. See that? Not my word, we are going through it. The pain is there. Sim said there. I tell them that to achieve any gain, you got to undergo the pain. See there? See what I'm telling them? I tell them, with an eye on the nearby Dominican Republic, where sharp price increase last spring led to riot, in which more than 60 people died. Mr. Seaga has taken steps to soften the impact of its cut in spending. See that? When you see it? Food relief. See that people, the free food ticket. Perhaps more significantly, he has started a food relief program. See that people, free food ticket. Free food ticket. And I wish 1 million, look for me, 1 million are nearly half the population entitled for a free allotment of skin milk powder. Look where you get cornmeal and rice. We can't do nothing. Only the cornmeal have the cutting in it, not the rice. You have the skin milk powder. Can you make? I just them that give. The program government officials say that them are telling you know them. It's meant to ensure that people in the lowest income bracket maintain minimally acceptable nutritional level in their diet. So it might depend on the car meal. In spite of increase in basic food prices. So I get a little rice and get a little car meal and a little milk powder. Yes, and get a little milk powder. Mr. Seaga raise the minimum wage and eliminate income tax for more than 40,000. Remember, I'm like over 6,000, you know, people who earn less than 1,250 per year. I'm going to show you what them used to work. He reduced tax nearly 50,000 others who earn between 1,250 to 1,005 per year. Look. See there? At the same time, he increased taxes on automobile and truck license, cigarette, beer, wine, and whiskey. So I'm going to push up some of that thing. The tough policies now being implemented will serve as a brake on this year's growth. United States Embassy here said in a recent report, in fact, negative growth is possible. Negative growth is possible. Negative, you know. However, the report said the policies enhance Jamaica's ability to realize full advantage of several favorable trends and opportunities. This period of look at austerity, look. Me tell you the austerity was 1984. This period of austerity, Mr. Seaga said, is a passing phrase that in the end will make more Jamaicans able to share in employment and have better earnings. Him say in the end, it never pass people. So, and when you look on it, when you can't take it down to, you know, and Carrick and join the minions them. See the paper there, digitized. So may I show you when you can get it at the Daily Mail. See that? The New York Times this. This is New York Times. You see? When you get it, this will spread and teach them this now. This when you spread it and teach them to stop their lie. The austerity measure and the thousands will have a civil servant and them thing there. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. You understand? Remember, you know, him sink the dollar, you know? Yes. Yeah, him sink it. Him devalue it over 1,000 or 100%. Yeah. Yeah. See? You couldn't buy. No, man. All right, no, him sink the dollar. No. Him devalue the dollar. Him devalue it. So instead of you'd have three, when it was one something fee, him cut like 300 for one. You know, them, and then they move it again and pick it at 5. So him move, devalue it couple hundred % after because now it's like one something in 1980, then devalue it in 1983. That's why them said it far more than 100%. And then they get rid of JRS bust them and the one of this thing. Remember the one of that, you know. You go private and then the one of the thing, then lay half about a civil servant. If you do that and cut over 6,000 and not the bit of thing. Yeah. Him fool the poor man. Yeah, him fool it. See? But it is there. Let me tell you something, you know. I'm tell them before. You see all the lie when them go up and them pour them and I tell. This will stop. This is Trish. This is stop, my sister. But yes, still, they must say, the whole of this will happen. They must say, Michael man, they do it, you know. In the 70s. In the 70s, people go shop and everything married. This is 1984. You had a few shop. I tried to do a little thing in 1978. And the commission, let me show you. And it is there in the Jamaica Library. You Google it, you look for these things and stop spread propaganda. Can I tell you, say no? Can you imagine the whole place are going to in a 78? But yes, still clinic never locked down. The bank never locked down, nothing at all. School are run. You know, you had the apprenticeship, you had the trade. You still are going to trade and everything around. The bus time around and everything. See, I got to get rid of the bus from 1983. You can't, me have it, you know, we can't show you, say, wind it up. Why you think them don't show up with Seaga? Why? Because if you come and tell them, I'm going to show things like this, I'm going to have them. Now wait upon them, because I know them lie. Them dangerous. But yes, still at this time I preach to the people them. I say, you never buy, you never know. And when me I tell Andrew, Even the glean 100 and more than 150 now, you know. So if you dig up them archive, you have them thing too, you know. New York Time reporter come, yes. Yeah, and them do investigative journalism, you come and them come do for them thing and it's there. It publish. This publish and you see them talk to Seaga themselves and them talk to the embassy themselves. You saw them cover things, them talk to people on the ground. This day after the end of time, it's not gonna away. So when you come and tell lies and we dig up things like this, we want to look, I want to feel. Bertel, you need to do something with this. But like when you do your thing and you show them up, and so you need to do this. Nikisha Bertel, you need to do it. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. No, they don't like what I'm doing. Come here, mash them up, you know. Can't remember if you don't have nothing to talk about airlines. What happened? Eh? Them just come and tell lie. When them go shop or them go this or them do this. Listen, you got, but I must 84 year talk. We not contribute that to Michael Manley. You can't do it. Stop it, man. And about dark days, what the hate is. I don't care what Seaga used to blame. I know it because the same paper we are read. Yeah? Them did against Manley, you know. If you listen to some of the reporter them, on the video them, when they say the New York Times or the Washington, one of them put Manley in a dead mask because them have fight, even cleaner too. See how you fight and them help for fight for them country, them stand with them country, you know. You understand? But we have it. Yeah. The party like this is not good. So the more them talk, the more we dig out the things them and put them out and it show you, it show them up more. It show this. Them can't go on this right now, you know. It show you when them are married things. See, I can never ever stop it. I just hard time, so I'm low it. I encourage that. And the film thing I'm doing. In a Monday time when you have some little shop and try this, never widespread. The government agencies, them investigate them and deal with it. So never not like this. This when I talk about the austerity measures was Seaga. This wasn't be 1970 yet. 70 election now to it long when Mandekali give it long time for it. And be a murderation and be a sin. And stuff ballot box and everything. Them can't hide no lie on anymore. Listen, remember me the man of the wilderness, you know. I mean not do tabloid, you know. I not do tabloid. So each time I know with them lies, I break it down with this. Every, let me tell you, the whole of who have this, them forget this, and them for publish it too. The whole of who, you know, we are the journalism or blogging, make sure this publish. And you show them the day when this. And remember, publish this with it too. So them stop tell lie. You publish, more of them put this with it too, you know. Me need them put this. Me need them put this side of that. So when them talk about married, you see in 1984, they see the austerity measure and free food ticket coming in, food stamp. Over 1 million people are hungry. Liquor milk powder, liquor rice. Remember, you can't get chicken back and not with it now. Liquor milk powder, you adapt the carrot and change it fast. You carry it, you get the stamp, you change it, and then get time to do it. Liquor milk powder, liquor rice, and liquor cornmeal. Ninja man sing about this, you know. Living on free food ticket, not a money, not a pocket, not a cent, when I go where I do, you know. Ninja man sing about this. Yeah? It's there. Them documented. Them to stop the lie. You understand? And them can show this to me. Me give them this. In a Jamaica library. Me I give them where them can go get this now. So when I talk about, I remember, you know, when you talk about food married, let me show you where Michael Mann, the government do. Yeah? Because them did have, you see like how you have OUR, them have people who do price gouging, or you married food, them come deal with you. See that? This is 1978. See that? Married food item. Look on it. Look on the date. National Library of Jamaica. It's there. And digitize it. Title, description. Look on it. Joining sale. A sample. No, the government will not go after the people. They have the commission. It's price commission because you can't. Price commission of investigators people. See in front of you. A sample of some of the married item. Price commission investigators came across during their investigation. It's not a thing. It's a thing where them hear about and them investigate it and put a stop to it. The copper shop where they do this never widespread. The widespread thing was 1984. See it, people? You'd have price investigator, commission investigator, see it? Came up and them came across this when they might investigate. Doing the investigation from left to right, Margaret is married to yam, swap to flour, swap flour to milk, canned beef to corn meal, milk to rice, and bath soap, and tin juice, saltfish and cooking oil. And see the time, yeah, food industry and trade Jamaica food. See that, people? So the little time, it's there, and it's documented, see that? See, and then see that? The National Library collect this from the Daily News, see that? Collection. Food Jamaica, see that? Them, remember, you know, it preserved. So you can't find Michael Manley and yeah, this is where them talk and want to put it in there. You understand? This is where them want to talk and put it in there. So this, who did a practice, a handful of people that practice this, them did get deal with. In a 1984, nobody no deal with them have to do what them a do. Seaga tie them in a that. You understand? Seaga tie them in a that. So when you look at New York Times, hey, everybody if you push out this pan them and beat them. You see when them go on, remember them tell line of the 70s, I about that too, you know. Yeah? Remember with the 2025, you know. And the man them gone back like 50 years. One trick we 50 years. So say like you go 50, if a Germany, them that go back in a 1940, go back in a them 80, that will make them country move. You understand? Seaga mash up that. Michael and Patrice them come build it up. Bruce and Andrew them mashed up again. Portia them come build it back. Andrew destroyed completely now. That's how build back by Sir Mark Wolin. Yeah. Two separate things happen at different time. One of them, Karen, one of them, some people on a wide range, never happened in the 80s, never in the 70s. Some shop will come up with something, and you see the commission investigator, them go buck up on these things. People that talk about it and them go deal with it. Like if you're the price culture and thing, we have all you are now, you know. We deal with something that people buy something at some dishonest thing, them deal with it. But in a 1984, the austerity measure make that happen straight. Seaga put that in. Yeah? Seaga. Them cut over 6,000 jobs, you know. Civil servant job, you know. The money, the value, you know, the value US money, you know. Yes? Yeah, them the value. This them I try to show them the value the money gone. Them devalue the money. Because him have tourists. If you have tourists, that means you should have hard currency. Him not have hard currency for the nothing. He might cut the 300 million and try cut it down to 180. Mash up the country. One Steve Jobs over 200 million, he want to pay off. This try, you know who paid that off? Patterson in 1995. You know who go back to the IMF? Bruce and Andrew them. 2009. So them get the first installment, I think 2010. And them default 2011. Them never get the whole reimbursement. Them get more side, but no the whole like them seize. Country mash up now have the money. Post have to come in and beg. And Peter Phillips and same man holding the dead. Time was a minister in a thing there. Yes? And them same man have to come and come deal with this. And put it back and say, you know, discipline and put it back in a way to put back in a. Them go and feel. That's why them said the bills. And we all do bull crap. Why you think they not push out and run with Seaga? Because them love run with things. So them tell like Amanda we rub that out. They tell like Patty we rub that out too. See them can't push up Seaga. You see them that try it, but it is there. I mean, let me just warn them again. The more them chat about the fast and you dig up more things and put about them, and the more people are going to see the evilness in them. Andrew try to show you half away and do a mash up the place and get rich. Yeah? Yeah. You understand? It never widespread. It's some shop and what them do. And you say who go deal with it? The commission investigator, them go deal with it. Because people report and them deal with it. But under Seaga is an austerity measure. Make them do the whole of this. Short everything. Over 1 million people go on food stamp. Now, and I mean, so you know, it's there. You read it, it's there. Over 1 million. See? Nearly half of the population put on food stamp. And where you get on it? Skim milk powder and get the cornmeal and the rice. You can't get money, that's for cash. Same I try to put a little nutrition thing in you and let off so much people. That is 1984. Documented. See? So you have to go back to the archive and drag them memory when them come out with them foolishness. Don't play with them. That's why I have man in the wilderness around here, so I don't put them. When them come, that's why you see me. Hey, let me tell you this, you know. The foolishness was for bonnet, you know. You have to get true to yourself. Don't fool up your youth, them head with garbage. Don't do it. Yeah. Yeah, you understand? Him close it down. In the 80s, I think him close down the price commission to, you know. Because price commission in the 70s, you know, them are investigate and deal with the case. See? So they investigate and deal with the case. See? But the man go on and him close down the thing. Yeah. $1 to $1 US. Yeah. You see me I say? See? So these are the things what happen. But them still I go upon something else. Me, and you say, we're in the 70s. Where? Them can't answer and can't answer. I remember the 70s good. Remember by the time, remember it good. We live through it. So you see when them come and talk some foolish, remember me have a different memory, you know. I mean I want to just talk me like back it with the whole evidence, the whole thing, the data. And archive things like this where in that year from interview from everything we are going and you use that and back it. The people them terrible. You understand? Yes. This now on the family for this, you know. Only if you have it too, you know. Me send it, man, I want to get it, man, I want to download it and have it. And you want to get a copy of this. Stop running your mouth, man. Big nasty mama them forget it too. Why if Seaga did go and go, they think they want to run out with him long time. That's why them you notice how them go around and say Patterson, oh you that skip. Bruce. Can you ever pass one for go down a Patterson, you know? But you skip Bruce for you was a part of it. And you gone a Patterson. And you skip Seaga and gone a Manley with lies again. And you can't show what you do. I show you what them do to the country. A Patterson get rid of IMF 1995. When I go check it. I have it too. 14 years after, JP draw back for them. And the Bruce. And Andrew was a part of Prime Minister, part of the cabinet. Then I mean, only thing they want to do is stop and tell lie. I mean, I said the lie, we're tired of the lie. And people, we were there, so we have to spread them thing and tell them, say, yo, stop it now. We don't want to hear this. To just come out and chat with the Andrew, you're the latest thing, you know. People want to don't give, hey, want to don't give Andrew the money, you know. Don't give him the money. You see him over there tell about a lie. And I talk about crime and sleep with a food garbage. 9 people just get shot yesterday. You can't start the 3rd month and run out and talk foolishness. He have more than like 13,000 dead per watch already. And a 2 term. I want to compare it with Patterson 3 term with 13,000. 13,000. That doesn't make no sense to me. None whatsoever. Them all hide statistic because them take it down and me have the statistics. So I wait when them put it down and me compare it. And yeah, because them should not do what them do. Saying last year's a bloody year, you know. And them hide the statistic, you know. Hide it. Because they must say, I could hide some statistic and show. And starting, them change and lower the age down to 14. 14 I go school. Them say the working age to 14 to 25. So you're counting how much 14-year-old there. I'm counting them as workers. I'm 15 too, you know. You count them as workers and everything, and then you push up the bar, you know. Yes. And who wipe a car glass. And them say, you can't use, this is 2024 them do it, you know. That's why them give honesty and say, boy, the unemployment rate, it's garbage. Just look how much people now work. Look how much. And for them kind of work now, you see wood valves, you see a tractor move and sit up on the side and video that and put it up, shall work. The tractor driving and do it work, you know. And she go lamp on the side and chop a tree. You know, have MP for do these things. You know, you're dead for hungry. Eh? Go and get hand out to get the vote and trick you again. These people have no respect. None at all. We know none of them. Touch with my wife and come back, come finish beat them. But I want to say, everybody print this what me just have. Sis, me I give a call right now. Trish, I give a call right now, yeah? All right. So later, the man that the wilderness come clarify up some sitting. Only use data and use these things. Go back to the archive and use the thing them print. If them listen, them can't get off on nothing, you know. Because every year, especially Seaga thing, remember that well documented, you know. Overseas, because through my Monday, it's very documented. Well documented. And you have archive where we can go in. So anytime them chat, can have a lot of things, but show them out. See? Widespread on the thing where you see good go on under 1984 that year. 83 austerity to, you know, come I can show you 83 when they cut down the place and lock them down. Lock down hospital, lock down this. It is there. So the more them chatter, the more me I bring them out. Yeah? The more me I bring them out. So me no mind. Me there. Later. I'm out.
We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We in lump sum, we a beat it till the hammer burn. We now make them get in on them and again. None of them boy that we none of them. We alone some rise up the bomb.
When people like the government of a country, it's the servants protect the people of that country, not to put them life in misery. You understand the Luciano over there, man?
Government, stop pressuring the poor.
Oppression.
Politicians, your judgment coming for sure.
Serious
It's a government in your regiment. Stop pressuring the poor.
We can't take it no more, no.
Politicians, your judgment coming for sure.
Yo, politician, with the evilest mission, who know we blame. Too money and power and fame. We're gonna go friend up the youth, them really live down the lane. Give them big